I'm feeling you're being sarcastic with me there, but is
You,
whatever.
you can never know with me.
No. But given that I just looked at your YouTube thing and it didn't say there was live, I have a feeling that you were. By the way, you probably want to change the splash screen from the DARP for the thumbnail, because it is most definitely not DARP.
I need a new thumbnail.
Yep.
When will Jesse make his cameo?
Well,
Jesse's been here the whole time.
Well, you see, there was one canon instance of Chadwick, Caitlin, and Noah on Dual Academy Island. So...
No, I've just come up with a reasoning for that. Why that happened. See, when we were shot, we had to place our bodies and our souls in somewhere, so they put us there for the time being. Until we were able to fulfill and accept the contract.
We were in purgatory.
Yeah, see, Dual Academy is actually purgatory, so we were there for like 5 minutes, but for us, it was like 4 years.
That's cute. You think that we're gonna fill our quest within the next 4 years?
No, I'm saying that it took us 4 years to just accept the damn contract.
It's a very long contract. It's like the Persona protagonist actually reading it.
Yes.
Fair.
It's like, okay, you sign this contract, you get superpowers, but powers, hell yeah.
Powers halfway through signing, but if you accept... Alrighty then.
Okay, so I just did some audio checking. We all sound good on the YouTube side. And now I'm just going to make that announcement real quick. Give people a minute.
Sorry, you should fix the thing on Twitch, though. Okay, good, you did.
I told you I fixed it. I was gonna fix it that night.
I was making fucking sure you did, though.
That's hurtful, but not unfair. I'd be disappointed if you didn't, but it still hurts that you did.
I mean, fair's fair.
Exactly.
And I'm just gonna...
Denji better get in that damn robot.
No, if anything, I'm going to make the 4Kids dub Evangelion opening, but with Chadwick instead.
Yo, Chadwick, play the football. Your dad loves you. Go play some football.
That's a lie.
Don't eat a pizza, eat a quinoa.
Kick some butt with your football.
Fuck your robot. The picture has so much sass.
This is a story about a boy called Chadwick growing up at home, and his father's a dick.
Oh God, this has gone too far.
I will repeat the question I asked last time. How have your family survived 16 years?
That is a great question. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen my dad leave that leopard skin. Not tiger skin, I'm sorry. Don't hit me,
leopards. Leopards and tigers are two different animals.
Sorry. You just say you love the taste of both so much. And my mom, she's been drinking coffee nonstop for 16 years.
Oh,
Chadwick, I'm not even sure how your mom's still alive, to be honest.
At least I have parents.
Did you get your parents shot too?
Yeah, Kaylin, shut the fuck up. Talking shit about my family.
At least I didn't kill 12 people.
Yeah.
Wait, scratch that. 13. You killed a sniper.
At least I'm not Canadian. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Okay, so I've given it a good 3 minutes, and I know we don't have the most people who want to hop in it when we start a little late, so that's fine. So I'm just going to do a brief recap of last game. In the last session, it was a bit of a shorter session, but we started with our four heroes, player characters, whatever you want to call them, leaving the arcade and deciding to go take a shortcut through a back alley where they found a note written in Korean and they found a strange man. There was a strange man in the alleyway they were walking, and he was talking to someone in Korean. So they decided to approach him and hand him the note, despite Kalen's best efforts to make it into a much more Metal Gear Solid style sneaky plan. They all approached him, gave him the note, and then the man shot them promptly. And it was a TPK. Except it wasn't, because then, as they were just laying there bleeding out, a mysterious man in a duster and a wide-brimmed hat essentially sealed a contract with them by giving them their life. They got superpowers in the form of strange weaponry,
Thanks,
and
Alquam.
they are now essentially in service to this man in an effort to stop and I quote, a calamity the likes of which the world has not seen in eons.
We're gonna take down Malsumis.
Nah, man, I can't wait to fight the cup.
And then they killed 4 snipes, which people who know D&D know are actually cool. They know them as snipes. And then they talked about it for a bit, and then they went home. It was a short session, midway through my planned prologue. So with that, we are going to start off. And you know what? Get those dice out first. 2, 3. Okay.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Okay.
Okay. We will start with Noah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your family's too goddamn adorable.
Well, you're just my
Noah.
kawaii shit family.
You're kawaii as shit.
Okay, Noah. After the events of the previous day, you just went home exhausted, and you read maybe 3 words, just conking out and sleeping solidly. You just had I would say it's the best sleep of your life. Just the only unfortunate thing is that you were woken by your radio alarm. However, it's still pleasant because it's that traditional, the morning breaks music you see in the old cartoons, the flute starting and then it goes into the other instruments. It's the traditional, yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. And you're awake. It's about the usual time you'd get up, so the day is yours.
Hey, first. Hey, it's a school day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's currently a Wednesday, I believe.
I'll take the book off my face. I remember I slept with the book on my face.
Yep.
Put that back in there. Just take a look at my hands. It should be like, was any of okay? So none of that was a dream, but I need to know what the hell really just happened. So with no one around, no one looking, I'm gonna try to. With probably no avail, whip out that slingshot.
Okay, how are you trying to do that?
Probably just very much focus on my on my hand primarily, but then like just have an image of a slingshot in my mind though.
Hmm. Okay.
Like,
I'm just thinking how this would go. I'm thinking that's roll me a wisdom check.
okay, I'm essentially like trying to will it to a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom check. Okay, hon. I didn't have my
Yep.
sheet open at the time.
Yep, don't worry. Oh,
Well, hot diggity
hot
damn.
diggity dang. Okay, so you just start focusing, trying to figure out what that feeling was. You have absolutely no clue what could have caused this slingshot to have appeared in your hands the first time. So you're just kind of going based off the feeling, the energy welling up and essentially forming in your hand. And as you do, you focus for a good couple minutes before you just finally feel just a surge rush down your arm and straight into the palm of your hand. And as you open your eyes, you see the appearance of the slingshot there. And when you try to grasp it, it feels solid. It feels like it did when you originally summoned it. Congratulations, you
Okay.
got it.
All right then. Hmm. Oh, Jake, I gotta go. I'll focus on this. I guess later. Oh God.
Hmm?
He's like, I guess I'll work with this later. Vanish.
You're trying to get it to vanish. How are you trying to? Oh,
I haven't thought this far ahead. We'll deal with that later. This is put in the backpack for now.
okay. You put it in the backpack, and I'm assuming you zip it up right then and there.
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, head downstairs.
It is a freaking long way to go.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't think the layout of where the room placement should be too well in advance. Sorry. All right, you head
And
downstairs. You see your dad standing at his easel. He's working on his latest piece, Lobster Love. And if you remember, last you saw it looked like two lobsters doing the tango, but that was mostly just the rough outline. He's now just kind of doing some more finer detail work, just thinner strokes and pencil work, just trying to make the outline of what he wants.
give him a good morning.
He just nods. Yes, yes. Now where should the roses go? He's just muttering to himself.
I'll leave him to his lobster business. He's very serious about his lobsters.
I'm going to leave him to his lobster business.
He's very
Serious.
serious.
All right. Oh God.
Where are the lobsters who worship him as a god?
At the beach. Duh.
Looks like
Add
we
Red
need to have a
Lobster.
beach episode.
In order to stop mime if she's making anything.
Yeah, you see her like in front of the stove, just cooking up some flapjacks.
Are they the marvelous misadventures thereof, or
No, it's freaking like Bisquick and milk.
That'd be fucking cannibalism. I'm just cooking up human honey. Have a seat.
Oh boy, human, my favorite. I hope I get the ear.
And so she already has some like already pre-made or something, or she like is this like a new batch?
She's got one of those serving platters in front, like a couple already laid down there, and she's got three. She's currently I'm one of those really big, like, griddles. Almost.
Okay. We'll grab 2.
Okay. She'll just greet you with a quick, oh, good morning.
Morning. Sawing down, and then I'm going to just lather those pancakes with syrup.
Just drowning them.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear Noah muttering, "Yeah, you filthy whore." It's like, what the fuck? What?
Peace.
Yeah, it's literally just a bottle of Aunt Jemima.
It's like that one soup campaigning.
Yeah, the one from the the Campbell's soup
From Warhol.
piece from the 60s. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that.
By the way,
Oh,
we're
bottle of
back.
syrup.
Yep, anyways, let's get back on track. You just see your sisters there. Both look like they're just kind of like coloring, waiting for breakfast to get to them. They're 6 and 4 respectively. They don't understand the concept of walking over to get what's already made.
I know one of them's 6 and the other one's 8, but yeah, the same thing.
I thought it was. I'll need to look back because I swear you sent me 6 and 4, but because if that's the case, then I've been playing them a little wrong. Anyways. Pretty much in unison, they just greet you with that. Oh, good morning.
Morning. I didn't get a chance to ask you both, but you guys have a good day at school yesterday?
And I'm just gonna say, they just kind of are talking over each other for trying to get everything out before your younger sister, who's Abby, right?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to commit them to memory. I already have difficult enough times for real people names. Okay, so Abby just eventually just goes quiet and lets Molly go first. It's like, and so yeah, it was great. We played on the swing set and did some coloring and made some macaroni art.
Oh, what'd you make?
I made a snipe. No, I.
It's
Why have you
it's
seen
the
this?
it's the duality of man.
No, she's like, oh, I made a really, really pretty Godzilla.
Godzilla.
A Godzilla. You're still at school and drying, so.
Oh, I'd like to see it. In turn, I'm like, what is her imagination thinking of what Godzilla looks like?
And then Abby speaks up. Oh, it was all right. It was just introducing everyone, and it was okay. A little boring, but it was okay. Recess was fun.
I would hope so. It'll get exciting later on.
Mm-hmm. And they're just, coloring in what looks to be one of those, like, oversized coloring books, that you often see in, like... Well, I guess you don't really see them in bookstores anymore, because bookstores are really the way of the dodo, but, the big coloring books that are, like, double the size of your regular coloring book.
Now imagine, unlike normal children, since their stepfathers and ours, they color inside the lines.
Oh, yes. And they use levels of shading.
They're very advanced for their age.
Yes.
They watch
And
too
then
much
at the end-
goddamn JoJo.
And then at the end, they just critique each other's art pieces. Okay, not that far, but still. They are advanced colorers for their ages.
I expected nothing but A's in art.
A is for artistic.
The secret of coloring in the lines has been passed down through the Oswald family for generations.
My grandfather colored in the lines, and his grandfather or him was colored. Anyways, with that, after a little bit, your mother comes over with a platter of pancakes and some sausage. You could smell that cooking, and just places it down on the table, and just greets you. So, school really take it out of you yesterday? You went straight to bed.
Yeah, it was a very busy first day.
Well, it's good to see that you have that good head on your shoulders, not pushing yourself too hard, right?
Yeah.
And with that, she just smiles at you, starts eating.
She knows. She must die now.
Noah pulls out his slingshot.
You know too much.
Noah, you know what you must do.
Kill you, got it.
Kill the bitch!
Kill!
Okay.
You know what? You'd be solving a lot of my problems if you actually did that. Please do.
Okay, I'm bringing us back.
That's sad.
I'm bringing us back. Reel it in. So, with that, just kind of eventually just mulls over to just general family talk, goofing around sort of stuff. Nothing that I cannot personally think of off the top of my head, but that's why I'm glossing over it. If there's anything else you would like to do this morning before heading to school, say anything, or just...
Oh no, besides after breakfast on, he would, wish them having a good day and such, and be on his way walking to school. But while he's walking, he would very much just be inspecting that slingshot, like, okay, now how the hell do I get ammo now?
Well,
being very meticulous about it.
How long would you have been at breakfast for? Like 20 minutes, half hour?
Half an hour. Like once the sausage came along, he's like, "Well, I gotta eat that."
Well, yeah. I mean, it's meat. It's good for you. But yeah, as you're walking to school, you reach for your backpack to grab the slingshot, and it's not there.
Maybe one of your sisters took it.
No!
What are I gonna do with it?
Now I open the secret compartment on this secret slingshot and reveal an embarrassing picture of Noah from the Christmas party.
This is a weird ass slingshot.
No, it's not in your backpack.
He's like, okay, I was at, let's see here, woke up there. I was at breakfast for about 30 minutes. Maybe there's a timer on for like 30 minutes or that I wasn't concentrating on it or a minute.
You're just going for the Deku. He's pulling a Deku, got it.
Yeah.
Respectable. That's what Jesse would have done. That's if the slingshot was like in the harem. Which,
Jesse.
At this rate.
Put it on the list.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, with that, I'll leave you walking to school, Dekuing it up as you're pondering the existence of your slingshot. And now, I'm going to do this. Okay. With that, we'll move on to Chadwick.
Good old Chad boy.
Oh, Chadwick, Chatty boy.
You wake up, and you wake up to your alarm playing. This time, it's actually K-pop.
What a great day.
And I actually have a song name for you, if you called Playing with Fire by Blackpink.
An interesting name.
I'm going to be perfectly honest, I just looked up pop.
I'm just curious what this is. I'm looking it up so I can get in the mood.
Okay. I never listened to it, by the way, so it could be absolutely nothing, but it was like, I just got to find something real quick.
Yeah, it's the same bed.
Yeah, Black Panther is pretty popular even here in Japan. So
He's gonna jump out of bed immediately like a cartoon and start busting a move to wake up.
Yeah, and you just hear bellowing, Chadwick, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, he doesn't fucking know. Oh yeah, love me
Yes,
some Blackpink in the morning. All right, school. I gotta do that. He's gonna put on some clothes after he's done dancing and head on down for some brekkie.
Some Breki Kuahara.
Oh wait, I have to go through here first.
Yep, you have to talk to Dad.
Just is he still on the tiger skin couch?
Is his token there?
just confirming.
Yeah. Once again, he's like, "Ah, good morning, Chadwick.
Hi, Dad.
So, how was the football team yesterday? You meet that? You talk with that friend of yours, that Alistair Medici guy?
How could I forget about old Medici?
He's a good friend for you, Chadwick. He's gonna go far, and you guys work together really well.
That's really weird because I'm on offense and he's on defense.
That's the joke.
I know, that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it. Like, you know what you're saying.
Well, yeah. It's like what they say: a best defense is a good offense, or was it a best offense is a good defense? Either way, you work well together.
Yeah. I'm gonna just go get some breakfast.
Oh, is it that time already?
You're fucking insufferable.
I thought I was still on dessert.
Oh, I thought it was time for dessert. Damn it.
What is Chadwick doing? As he sees his mother filling up a very large coffee pot in like one of those, the industrial coffee pot, you know?
Yeah, of course.
They have one of the industrial coffee makers.
Oh.
And a coffee grinder, so she makes fresh ground coffee.
He's just gonna ignore, try to just ignore her and get some cereal.
Okay, Chadwick, remember your mission for today.
My mission?
Find a rich one. And
Oh,
marry.
that's the mission every day. Why can't you ever make it different?
This message will self-destruct in 5, 4.
Oh no, my bomb's gonna explode!
1, and then she just goes. Sorry, coffee burp.
That's okay. I fucking hate this. I'm just gonna have some cereal.
Okay, remember, but just don't let your father see you, because remember, carbs are the devil.
But it's like there's no sugar in here. It's literally just whole wheat.
Carbs are the devil.
It's just frosted. It's just mini wheats, not even frosted.
Chadwick, remember, carbs are the devil.
What do you want for breakfast, Dad?
Mm-hmm.
He strikes me as a Papa Cornflakes kind of guy.
He strikes me as a fat ass.
Do we still have that Baconator Deluxe?
Yeah.
Bring me 4 of those.
We only have 5.
Did I stutter?
Okay. Just while he hides his bowl of mini wheat, he gets the 4 fucking Baconators. Piping hot.
Oh, thanks. I got the dipping sauce right here. And then he just pulls out one of the restaurant-sized buckets of what appears to be Big Mac sauce.
And it just says Chad Dad's secret sauce.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! There it is.
Oh, thanks. He just takes one. He just unwraps a burger and just plunges it straight into the sauce
Yummy. I'm
up
gonna
to
go.
his wrist.
I'm gonna go throw up. Going back to the cereal. He's gonna look to his mom. So, mom,
Yes.
why'd you choose Dad?
Choose is a strong word.
What do you mean? I mean, he didn't like force you.
No, but he had money.
But where does he get his money from?
Don't. Then she just like stares at you directly. Chadwick, it's best if you don't ask questions you're not prepared to handle the answers for.
Okay, why does he only sit on that tiger skin couch of his?
Stare intensifies.
Just gonna pick up the bowl of cereal, slowly turn away, and start eating. Is my lunch already prepared?
I'm finishing it. And then you just see her walk back over here. Take what? Just take what you can't. You can't really see because you're kind of afraid to look after that death stare she gave you. She just kind of like puts it together in a box, puts it in a bag, and then hands it to you. It is now.
Alright, great, thanks, cool. Gotta go.
That's not the door. The door's by your dad.
Oh, shit! Alright, Dad, I'm gonna go to school now.
Oh, all right, Chadwick. And remember, pizza's the devil.
Yep, and
And then you see him just take a 2-liter of A&W and just chug it.
Is that couch like magic? It's like a bag of holding.
this is like Jesse's hat.
I believe I explained this before. Around the couch, maybe I cut out. I probably cut out. Around the couch is just like bags. Like some of them are filled with trash, and some of them are filled with miscellaneous junk food.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Okay, it probably.
I just assumed he pulled something from in between the cushions every time.
No, there's. That's a good theory. There's probably stuff. There's definitely stuff in there. Like he probably accidentally lost a couple, aka a couple McDoubles.
Yeah,
It's the food tree.
a couple sliders, aka a couple Big Macs.
Not Gigamax.
I'm gonna just go to school.
Okay.
As soon as he walks outside, he's just gonna be like, and first the tennis racket, now this.
Wait. This was always going on, Dad.
Wait, this was my life every day. Oh, let's go to school.
Okay. Anything you're doing on the way to school, or you're just like lamenting your life?
Lamenting.
I mean, hey, you asked for this. Also.
No, I know. I just this is exactly what I wanted, but god damn it, I hate it.
You're like, this is perfect, and I hate it.
That's why.
Mistakes were made.
Exactly. Mistakes were made, but it's also the perfect mistake.
All right, and that just leaves us with Noah. We're going back to your place now.
We need more purity in our life.
Kaylin,
Yay!
you pretty much like everyone else. You wake up after like the best sleep of your life. You think it could be because of the exhaustion. You also think it could be because you're sleeping in a bed the size of Rhode Island.
But Rhode Island's nowhere near this small. I'm kidding. It's nowhere near this big.
And nice attempt at a save, but
Shut up. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I just woke up from the best sleep of my life.
And you wake up to your radio alarm playing Africa by Toto.
You know what? I'm okay with this. Hold on, is it raining outside?
It is a little overcast.
Are you in Africa?
Actually, I'm gonna pull us aside for 1 second because I just speaking of Toto. Fun fact: the one of if not the largest brand of like kitchen sink toilet appliances is a company called Toto. So whenever I take a shower, I am being blessed by the rains from Africa. That's what I mean. It's Toto, so it's got to be right.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why there's no vampires in Japan. Anyways, that was just an aside that I found. Coming back, yeah, you wake up. It's just plain Toto. It's a lot more gentle than waking up to "shut through the heart." You're not like flailing. You just wake up to the boom, boom.
I'm gonna put my feet over the side of the bed real quick. No, I'm not trying to edit my token.
That's a weird thing for Kaylin to say.
I'm not trying to edit myself.
I'm gonna put my feet over the side of the bed, stretch, and as I do, I'm just gonna take another look around me, give a little bit of a sigh, and end up saying, "I'm really not in Canada anymore."
Okay, that is very astute there, Sherlock.
And she's grateful for it every day.
Well, yeah, I'm secretly Bandit Keith in drag. Now I'm in America. Anyhow, no. I'm gonna turn off the witchcraft that is this mega system, surround sound, whatever.
Yeah, you remember there was a remote that handed you? I have literally no idea where you put it, so I'm just gonna say it's on the couch over.
All right, I get the remote. I'll take a look at the marking on my hand as I reach out to grab the remote.
There is no marking on your hand.
It's not there anymore?
There was never a marking to begin with. That was something that you supposed when you said all marking.
I swear I heard. Okay, whatever. Uh, so as far as what was the indicator aside from just the knife? I thought there was something else. Oh, okay, whatever. I'm gonna.
No, if memory serves, there wasn't. And
Okay.
my memory serves pretty well.
Okay. In that case, Kaylin doesn't have any visual representation. She'll assume that was just a bad trip. She will legitimately default back to her original idea that they got drugged.
Someone just snuck up behind us and shot us up. Okay, well, if memory serves, you got up at 6, which is about an hour before everyone else, so you have about double the time to do whatever you want. So
I'm going to head down and I'll just have breakfast. I'm not going to try and be a sneaky sneak. I'm just going to be like, you know what, screw it.
all right. As you head down the stairs, I'm moving you a little bit. Ease of movement. You just see Hovis standing at the base of the stairs, and he goes, "Oh yes, good morning, ma'am. Uh, I believe that the master is making me speak.
Making what was that, Mr. Hovis?
Right.
I'm sorry, you cut out.
Making breakfast as we speak."
Breakfast. Yeah, well, sure. I'll just head into the dining room.
Excellent choice, miss. Then that he will just lead you in, and he will seat you. There's not this spread on the table. There's literally no good table icon. Okay?
No, you're good. You're good.
It is a clear table. I'm saying that for everyone's sake. And does the butler thing, gets your seat ready for you and puts pushes you in properly, hands you your silverware, and then he says, "Now, is there anything that you would like, young master?"
Yes. In the event that you end up having to come to my school for any reason in the future, can you just pretend? Can you just pretend that you're my grandfather and not like you're my butler? I really don't want people getting the wrong idea.
He gives a slight bow. Of course, master. Uh, However, that was not my question originally. Would you like anything to drink?
Hey, he did say anything else, I thought, but anyhow,
No, but anyways,
uh, I'll just take a water.
excellent choice. Would that be the rose water, lemon water?
Water a la tap.
Of course. And with that, he rushes. Rushes is a relative term. He is a butler. He is pretty. Walks into the kitchen.
Got it.
Goes
So
to
he
get
does the walk of the guy from the training testing arc for the hunter exam.
sure, and he walks back, and he has a pitcher of water and several glasses on a tray, and sets one in front of you, grabs the pitcher, taps it, and then pours you a nice cold glass of ice water.
I like your butler.
You can
Tapped
have
water.
him. With that, Kalen's just going to facepalm. Thank you, Hovis.
He gives one of those, like, slight chuckles. He's like, "Of course, young master."
Mumbles to herself. I asked him to pretend to be my grandfather so I could avoid dad jokes. With that, I'll just drink the water, just sipping at it as I wait for breakfast.
With that, Hope just goes out to do butler things. And maybe 10 minutes later, you see your father figure. I'm not sure what you want me to call him. I'm going to call him Dad.
She just refers to him as her father for simplicity, so she doesn't have to explain to people she's adopted, so that works.
You see your dad just walk with a huge plate, which looks to be steak and eggs.
I have to ask, is the steak bloody and full of knives?
Well, he sets it down in front of you. See, looks a little on the medium side, probably. He says, "Ah, yes. Good morning. Now, you were in such a rush last night that you didn't get a chance to eat your steak. So, I made sure that we kept it ready for you. And unfortunately, I seem to have, cooked it a little too much. Medium's a bit dry for my taste, but, hopefully it will suffice."
I'll just give him
And
a sort of smile and say, I appreciate the effort nonetheless. Thank you.
he puts I do mean it, platter of steak and eggs. It's like there's the whole steak there, and looks like he cracked open like a dozen eggs.
She'll eat the steak simply because of the fact that it'd be rude not to at this point. And besides, she's probably kind of ravenous, seeing as she had basically next to nothing last night, just a root beer float.
You had nothing yesterday. You had a bite of cheese.
A bite of grilled cheese.
That is all you had.
A bite of grilled cheese and a root beer float. I know for a fact on the root beer float.
Yeah, that is true. But still, that is next to nothing.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna dig into the steak. I'll let you decide if she'd still be hungry enough to have all the eggs or just most of them. But she's having a good. She's having at least half the eggs as well.
There is also some toast, to mop up the egg yolk, because that's that and the steak juice, because that is one of the simple pleasures of life.
But if I have the toast right now, I can't run out of the house with toast in my mouth.
I mean, you woke up 2 hours before you need to get to school. You're not going to be late.
So
You can't be running late with toast in your mouth if you're not late. Okay, now that we've discussed that, your father goes back to his seat, and he rings a bell. This comes in, brings in, and then he says, "Oh yes, would you like the usual, sir?" And your father just nods. Like, of course, right away. Goes out and starts to presumably cook, and then he's like, "So, Kaylin, you were in such a rush to get to school yesterday. I didn't even get a chance to say good morning."
with that, she'll just nod, sort of like faked apologetically as she keeps stuffing her mouth.
Well, we were keeping a close eye on you, making sure you get lost on your way there. And, well, I'm glad to see you got without a hitch.
Glad to see what you cut out. I don't know if that's your
Glad to
internet or mine.
glad to see that was probably I'm gonna guess your end.
Maybe.
Got there without a hitch. I'm glad to see that.
With that, I'll just nod.
Hmm. Anyways, today, instead of having you make your way there, we have made arrangements for you to brought to school in a more rapid form of transportation. I know you're young, so you don't need to be getting up at the crack of dawn every day.
With all due
You just
respect, I prefer walking as it allows me to better get a feel for the area and also be able to get some exercise before class.
And then with that, he just laughs. Oh, right, right. Uh, well, one of these days you'll come to agree with my method, but for now, of course, you can walk as much as you'd like. And with that, he just chuckles and starts asking, "So, how was your first day at, what do they call it? Public school, I believe?"
With that, I'll just look to him, shrug. It was a normal day, nothing too much. Some weird guy had ended up approaching us during the end of things, and everything was a blur after that. But otherwise,
Weird guy approached you, and after was a blur. Um, did he try to sell you any white powder in a tiny bag?
he didn't try to sell us anything. But in all honesty, uh, after everything that kind of happened there was just sort of a blur. And next thing I know, I just wanted to sleep because did not want to deal with more nonsense. Not that I can really remember what happened.
And he just looks at you with concern. You weren't out, and then he does the like air quotes as he says this, clubbing, were you?
No, and I wasn't at a rave either.
Uh, a disco?
I'm pretty sure the closest disco is in Toronto.
Mm. Okay, well, as your father, this is my only bit of advice. Don't take candy or strange drinks from strangers.
I 100% agree with that.
They could be filled with the heroin.
And the last thing I want is to wake up in a bathtub full of ice water with a kidney missing. Or both kidneys missing. Or no heart. Oh, wait. I already have that one.
No, we had that physical exam before your school, and you definitely do have a.
Anyhow. So with that, I assume that the sort of like back and forth between him and I goes on for a little while.
Yep, back and forth for a bit, and then the Hovis come back out after a bit, bringing in some eggs Florentine for dear old dad, and puts them down in front of him. It smells absolutely amazing. Do you know what eggs Florentine is?
I think I had it once when, like, a few years, like, back when I was younger.
Basically, it is a poached egg on top of sautéed spinach in like a garlic sort of thing, and it's served on, and I believe it's served on an English with a bit of hollandaise on it, and it is really good. It is also very expensive if you get it at like a good place, because most places won't make that because it's a complicated dish.
Well, as far as everything goes, I'll take a look over at the egg Florentine, shrug, go back to the eggs that Mr. Joestar prepared for me.
Yeah, it's just your traditional like sunny.
Yep. I'll just go back to those.
Mm-hmm. And with that,
And I'll sort of like mumble something under my breath about how, just sort of along the lines of just saying something like, it would have been nice if to be able to sorry, I'll just mumble something about needing to try and find a job or some way to make money.
like you say mumble, but how audible is that mumble?
Uh, it'd be low enough that I would say it'd be hard to hear, but loud enough that he'd be able to hear it.
All right, I'm just gonna leave this up to chance then. That's high enough. Uh, I'm sorry. What was that about money and a job?
Well, if I'm going to be living here, I'm going to need to get a job so that I can buy stuff I want.
Did then he just looks at you perplexed. Did you not? Then he turns to Hovis. Hovis, didn't she? And he nods. Yes. I saw to it myself personally, as instructed. It's like,
I believe Hovis actually did tell me about the $100 bill that was in there, so I'm just gonna assume it and operate off that. Oh, yeah, like she needed something. As far as food goes, I thought it would be a lot more appropriate to let her eat so that she would be able to go about her days a lot better.
hmm.
I didn't realize that the allowance was in there at the time.
He just looks at you in disbelief. Like, okay then. Well, that was mighty generous of you to share that lunch I had slaved over hot stove. Okay.
With that, Kalen will stand up and give him a bow. I am sorry for having given it away. I did get to try a little bit of it, and it was very good, and it truly shows your competence behind a stove.
And it's like, and then I gave you $100 because I wanted you to learn the value a of exactly how much good, honest work could do, and I didn't want you to be like my friend who doesn't know the value of $1. To the point where when I asked him what a good amount would be, he said $1,000 and then asked if that was a lot. I don't want you to be like him, is what my point is. So, finding a job is a good thing, but then he pulls out his wallet and just leafs through a comically large amount. It's almost like he opens a and he pulls out a 50, hands it to Hovis. Hovis walks over, brings it to you.
With that, I'll graciously accept it.
Under the circumstances that you didn't realize, I will give you an advanced on your next allowance. Half now, half later.
I appreciate that.
And yeah, with that, then he realizes, yes, I don't want you running off without your lunch to go have that right away. By this time, he's already finished his. You've probably been sitting and eating for a good 20, 30 minutes, especially given your mountain of food.
Yeah, no, I'd say that's fair.
And then he just runs off. Cook. And then Hose and if you'll excuse me, I shall get back tending to the affairs of this manor. If you need anything, just ring a bell. There's a bell at pretty much every seat here.
I'll nod.
With that, he gives a bow and then heads off to do butler things.
Oh, he's going to go buttle.
Yes. He's going to rebuttal because he was doing that before. Anyways, so now you're just sitting there whilst you're there.
I'm going to I'm going to fold up the 50 and put it into my pocket. And for clarity's sake, I am wearing guy jeans since girl jeans. And
back.
Okay, to finish the statement so that it's all caught on stream, because girl jeans don't have pockets. And the back pockets don't count before you send us back down that rabbit hole again, Jake.
I guess they don't. I guess
pocket technically.
I guess I literally just leave my wallet just floating there. Anyways, so if there's nothing else you're going to do there, I'll just
wait for my lunch and then head to school.
Yep. Okay. So with that, it wait another 15 minutes before your old dad just comes walking back in with and I quote, inconspicuous brown bag. It's covered in stickers saying do your best, good job. It's like he went to the dollar store, bought one of those big sticker sheets and just slammed the entire thing with.
No, let's be honest. He bought a dollar store.
Well, I mean, isn't that the same thing? He went to the dollar store, bought it, and got a bunch of stickers. And yeah, it looks like an 8th grader's lunch bag. And whatever's inside is warm. Ah, here you go. Have a good day now, sweetie.
With that, I'll accept it. Give him a polite smile and head out the door.
All right, right as you are
As,
heading out the door.
right
Oh,
as
hold
my
on.
foot steps out the door, I will end up saying, "Thank you, bye."
Okay. Just gives a wave right as you leave, but right as you are walking out the door, let me just get to the layer. There we go. You see her just standing there. Police uniform and everything.
With that, I'll look at her, look to my ankle bracelet, well, ankle monitor, look back to her. Hi, I'm sorry, officer, but is me leaving my house somehow against the law?
She just looks at you like arms crossed, just very serious face. No, but after the stunt that I was told about that you pulled yesterday, I'm here to make sure that you don't have the right ideas.
Oh, what stunt? Walking to school.
Walking to school unannounced without unannouncing what your intentions were to your adopted family, and can't
You,
really have that happening when you are a known criminal.
please, what's the further? How far do you really think that I can get on foot with this on? Which, by the way, you can end up tracking me to pretty much no matter where I go in the city. There's pretty much nothing that I can do if I wanted to actually get away. The fact that I still have this on, it should be enough evidence that nothing I can do is going to end up actually being able to get past you. So,
Regardless, I'm here to escort you.
if you're going to escort me, wear some civvies. I don't plan on being escorted to school by someone who is blatantly in a police uniform. I don't want people thinking that I'm just some sort of narc who's going to end up getting them busted over the smallest things.
Oh, don't worry. I'm just on my way to see my good buddy. He's your resource officer at the school. Patrick?
Who?
Patrick McLeod.
Blink, blink, blink,
You've
blink.
had to have seen him. He's literally in front of this. And, I mean, you
What?
went to school, right?
I did. There was some guy in a police uniform out front, but I don't know any
Oh, I
McLeod.
wonder if that could be my friend that I'm going to visit. And I just so happened to run into you on the way. And we decided to strike up a friendly conversation.
Yeah, I'm not going to have a friendly conversation with someone in your kind of outfit. That said, if you really want to end up pushing this, I've got a great wardrobe that you could end up borrowing from. But that's pretty much the only way that I'm gonna let you escort me. Otherwise, you might as well take me to the station instead.
Okay, this has been going on for a bit, so walks. Yes. I do believe that after the disappearance that happened yesterday, your father got a bit concerned about your whereabouts, and this was a bit of a precautionary tactic of sorts. I'm not quite sure, but if it would please, Miss Stoll over there, points to the officer with the full open hand point. I would gladly escort you to school in one of our more subtle vehicles.
Kalen's gonna look to Hovis a little curiously. Will then look back to Miss Stoll. All right. How about this? I'll compromise, sure. I wanted to walk. I'm gonna take a look outside. Do I see a police car?
If you look off in the distance, toward like a little off towards the look out the door frame and to the your left, yes, you do see there's a police car.
I'll make you a deal. If you want to walk with me to school, I mean, it is a free world out there. I can't exactly stop you. But as far as that goes, I'm not getting in that car under any circumstances. I prefer walking, and I appreciate Hovis's offer for him to drive me, but I would still prefer to walk. And I'm not going to be going willingly with you.
All right. So we're taking a hike. Got it.
With that, Kalen will just push past her and start going towards the school.
All right. And your cop buddy follows.
She'll do whatever she can to maintain at least a 3-meter lead in front of her, but otherwise she won't like try and take any routes that could end up getting her like out of sight or anything like that. She'll still give Miss Stoll the basic respect of not trying to sneak away when there's an opportunity.
Good, because that would not end up for you. So with that,
Of course it wouldn't. I have a freaking tracking device attached to me.
I'm gonna say you're probably all gonna end up getting to school around about the same time.
Man, that conversation between you is sassy as fuck.
Yep.
It wasn't as
Okay.
sassy as I wanted it to be. Oh well.
Yeah.
Look,
All right.
just like the shocking
And
thing.
you all roughly get to school about the same time. I'm not gonna make it. Yeah. Arrive in different groups. So, this is the scene. You see, this guy over here reading, like just kind of sitting under a tree, just kind of looking around. These two over here having a conversation. See Jeremy at the front of the school, just looks like he was waiting for you. And then you see the resource officer, McLeod, over there, and he's doing just a little bit of chatting with Miss Dole. I will, finish the illusion by making sure that she is also on the map and not tiny.
She's a chibi. Oh, I think Kaylin would actually like her a little bit more just because of the fact she was a chibi. Chibi officer, so. Actually, in all honesty, about how tall was Miss Dole?
She was probably roundabout average height for American female, so probably like 5'6", 5'7".
All right, Kaylin
Maybe.
would just wouldn't pay too much mind to her in that regard then. But as far as that goes, as she passes McLeod, she just looks at him and say, "Your girlfriend's got a real bad problem with being a stalker." Just walk right on in.
Walking right past Jeremy.
Well, walk over to Jeremy, I guess.
Okay. So,
Sorry, I was thinking that he was at the front gate, not the front door.
Yeah, no, he's leaning up against that pillar there. That he's right, and then we'll come back to you in a minute. So, let's go in reverse order then. So, Chadwick, let's go with you next. You gonna go chat with anyone that you see here? Go straight to homeroom. What?
Let's see here. You know, let's just go straight to homeroom. As walk back like, what up, J Money?
Okay, put you there because he's gonna stop you, but we'll get to that in
J Money's no! He's holding me back!
He's
Damn,
holding
you're
a-
strong!
He's holding a spear to your throat.
What the hell?
Well, I
Is this
mean,
an American? Well, I guess this is an American school after all.
You didn't pull your weight in the battle, Chad.
Sorry.
hey,
Anyway,
J
Noah,
Money, you're a Lancer. You're gonna be the first to die. So
I'm pulling us back. Noah.
Actually, technically, Caitlin was.
guys. Noah.
What about Noah? No, he's just continue because I think he would at least know the path to the whole room. He would continue to still be mumbling to himself, mumble. This man is some sort of fucking matter, but like what? But it just appears out of nowhere. Am I able to create matter? What is this? And then eventually gets stopped.
And then everyone gets stopped. And he's like, "Okay, good. You're okay, Kaylin, Chadwick, and Noah. You're all here. Good. Okay. Uh, concerned about that after, well, what happened yesterday, right?
yeah, whatever that guy gave us, I have to thank him though. I woke up feeling amazing.
Gave us. What
Look,
do you mean?
you're not gonna convince me that those things were real.
The snipes?
Some guy ended up hitting us with something that caused us to trip hard. That's really all there is to it.
I don't remember falling at all.
I mean, why would we all think the same thing if we were under the...
As far as that goes, certain chemicals have a tendency to elicit similar responses from people affected by it. There's probably some sort of weird designer drug that was supposed to make you see tiny Godzillas.
In normal circumstances, I would be inclined to maybe believe, but I think you're just being the delusional one here.
Yeah.
There's a drug to see tiny Godzillas. That's pretty rad. I'm not gonna lie.
How loud was Chadwick shouting that?
Not really loud, like casual conversation. He just sounds loud because I'm loud doing it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I could totally. There's a drug that makes you tiny.
Yeah, he'd be like,
That's
whoa.
badass.
He'd be like, whoa. There's a drug that lets you.
Hit me up.
And well, Jeremy's like, I mean, yeah, but at the same time, when you wake up in the morning and you're able to, summon a spear made of like lightsaber energy, that kind of throws that idea completely out the window.
Oh, you
I don't know what a
this morning
lightsaber
too?
is.
Quite simply, the drugs haven't worn off for you then, Jeremy.
I don't know what a lightsaber is.
It seems like Jerry mentioned. I know I've been like, oh, you made your weapon too this morning.
Yeah, and
Oh, man.
I kind of I kind of stabbed my wall.
Then
Oh, your parents are gonna be pissed.
Well, my mom won't likely ever see it, and Dad's a little far away to get mad at that.
Like, is he on a tiger skin couch as well?
hold on, wait. Let me guess. Did he leave to get milk from the store about 15 years ago and still hasn't come back?
No, he's missionary in Uganda.
Damn, that must be a long line to get milk then. 15 years. Milk's probably
No.
expired.
And the fact that he went all the way down to Uganda to get it, I mean, that's some dedication.
Huh.
Anyways. Yeah, no,
Does he
and
know the way?
I'm pulling us back.
I thought it was on character.
This was all in character.
It actually
Okay.
was.
Okay, it's like, and this is why I don't tell people about what he does.
You do not know the way, my brother. I would spit on you,
Anyways,
but that's unhygienic.
yeah. Regardless, if what you're saying is true and that we just haven't come down from the effects of what you say we were hit with, he reaches into his pocket, then you wouldn't be able to see this, would you? He pulls out a silver coin.
I'll take a look at it and just shrug. So, some foreign guy dropped some foreign currency.
That's not Korean currency.
Look at it.
You know, it's kind of racist to assume that just because he's Korean, he can't have gone to another country.
I mean, anyways, just no. Look at the coin, and it's a lot thicker than your typical modern day coin. Also, it isn't neatly pressed. Like the face of the coin isn't neatly pressed. It looks like it's off center.
Is it dummy thick?
You can hear its ass cheeks clanging.
That's disturbing.
God damn. Tail side up.
God
Oh.
damn.
Both sides are tails.
Anyways,
God damn.
I'm gonna pull out
So-
my silver coin and see if it's similar to his.
Yeah, I want to do that as well.
now the markings on the coin, they're all similar, but the off center nature of them is different in each one.
I'll just shrug.
Think whatever you want, but
I
know
don't
what,
think that was a drug to see baby Godzillas.
I don't think Chadwick looks at Noah or at Chadwick. Jeremy looks at Chadwick. Jesus Christ. Jeremy looks at Chadwick, nods, and he's like, "I think after school we should take a little trip to the woods. We can learn a
Why?
little bit more."
Okay, hypothetically, let's say that you do have the power to just summon a spear. Why would I go to the woods with somebody who can create a weapon out of thin air that I can't
You
defend
seem very
against?
confident that it's not real at all, so why not just come along?
Yeah, if you're so confident that it's not real, you have nothing to.
With that, I'll just shrug. Well, if you end up putting me in a situation where I end up getting arrested because of it, let's just say you're not gonna like the consequences.
Well, yeah, because the
That-
consequence is jail.
Like, yeah, you guys in conscience get a shot.
With Noah doesn't
That was
remember
me.
that. Okay,
I know. I'm just saying
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna turn around after I say that and just walk right inside.
Yeah. Anything? You two boys have anything to say to the other beanie boy?
Nope.
I just want to point out when Chadwick says there is no drug to make to see tiny Godzillas. He said it in like the 100% serious and had like this stern look on his face.
Like you
Zoom in on the
lie
eyes.
to me.
Like, dear God.
This is a book.
Puts on sunglasses, takes them off shakily.
No, he takes off his beanie. Now you know he's serious.
God.
Anyways, back to class.
They never taught us this.
These are you see the people behind you. They're going to be coming in momentarily. Just the people in the classroom. This is what you see. But these three boys talking over here.
Oh God, not Medici.
those two talking. Lena over there looking like she's just kind of like, that kind of like lights on, no one's, they're just staring off space sort of thing.
Chadwick's just like, is that a gun?
You just noticed?
Chadwick, yes.
Cole, yes.
No, Cole knew that.
Up
Chadwick
here,
did not.
you got Jessica over there in her, book fortress. You got Johanna over there. This time, not reading a book, just kind of like looks, typical texting on a phone. And yeah, teacher over there, just getting some papers prepped, that sort of stuff. And Kaylin decided she wants to, like, do
I'm sitting.
the strafing.
I'm sitting in my seat, but I'm facing towards Jessica.
Okay, I see that. It just not used to doing that sort of stuff. Anyways, and yeah, so we've been leading with Kaylin a lot, so I'm gonna let one of you boys lead.
All right, I got. Oh no, never mind.
All right, no.
No, you can't. You just didn't say anything, so I assume.
Yeah.
I was gonna sit there. I was going to talk it to my seat.
Okay, not talking to anyone.
And no, he'll take out a notebook and start scribbling some shit down.
Okay, cool beans.
Some theories.
Okay, Deku.
All right, Dick. You got a fucking hero book.
My
He
magic
wants-
slingshot book.
He's like, this is fucking, what is this shit? He wants to know. No.
Now she still. You said she still has her book for it, right?
Fortress of Solitude is up.
Fortress of Solitude. All right, I'm gonna walk by and be like, "What you reading?"
And with that, she is going to like jump and like do a little like, like not quite a shriek, but like the stifled shriek. It's like
I've never heard of that author.
I'm just gonna clarify this one thing. The reason why I was facing towards her was because I would be trying to talk. Was going to be trying to talk with her.
I'm saying
So-
this is probably going on simultaneously. You get to
Okay.
split up thing. So
What
as
you reading?
she was focused on you walking up since you were in. She's like, like red in the face. Like nothing.
That's cool. I don't like reading either. My name's Chad.
Yeah, I know.
You know? I've never met you.
Same. We've been classmates for years.
We have? That's
Chadwick-
rad!
Chadwick, you honestly, I'm keeping this in character. You don't really know. You don't really remember.
No, I know.
That is completely in character. You don't.
Yeah, no. Oh, perfect.
She is just like red in the face, like heating.
Oh my god. Are you okay? Am I giving you an allergic reaction?
Yes, Chadwick. She's allergic to you. You should probably get
Oh,
away
I'm
for
so
her own
sorry.
safety.
I'm so sorry. He's just gonna sit down and be like, oh no,
What have I done?
what have I done? I just want to know what you was reading.
Since you're right in front of Crow, just like looking, he's like, so when talk with.
I'm sorry, you cut out what?
This guy Crow.
I know. I just didn't hear what he said.
He looks at you and he's like, went over there to say, good old Fort Knox over there.
Those were books.
Yeah, you're right. But it's like the impenetrable fortress, Knox. Probably got all sorts of like deep dark secrets there or something.
Like aliens?
Or gold.
That's That's not a secret. Gold's real.
Yeah, but the secret is how much they got.
Then why does it matter?
Because if they know how much they got, they know how much we got.
Um,
I don't know. You can talk to Alex over there about it.
which one's
Points.
Alex?
He points to the red hair kid.
Hi, Alex.
Literal red hair, not,
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know.
I was about to say. It's like, hold on, clarify.
By the way, who are you? I'm Chad.
I'm Crow. Crow T-Row Botsinski.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, I like it, especially because Crow's with a Q.
Oh, that's weird. Not what I expected.
He doesn't clarify where the Q is, though, so...
Okay, good. Because I was going to say he's going to be wondering where the Q in Crow is.
And, he's like... Then you see he's also talking to, before he addressed you, he was talking to right there, so...
Ah, hello there, other anime.
Look, you are all anime girls except for the player characters
I know, it's
and
just a
that
joke.
kid.
It's just
And
a
he's
joke.
like, oh, hey! Chadwick, right? You remember
Yeah,
me?
how'd you know?
Well, we've had a couple classes together.
We have? That's cool.
Yeah,
What's your
yeah.
name?
I'm Carla.
Carla, like a vroom vroom.
Yeah,
La.
but with a la.
Yeah. Vroom vroom la.
She just giggles. Yep, that's me.
So, like, cool. I don't know what to do.
All right, is Chadwick just gonna go back to reeling from the? He thinks
He's just gonna
someone's
be
gonna
like, what about me gave her a reaction like that? Is it something I wore?
Okay, and now we'll go back to Kaylin. That Jessica is completely red-faced and like, freaking out.
With that, I'm gonna just stay in my seat as I just stay like seated towards her. Yeah, sorry about him. He's a bit of an idiot.
She's quiet. It's like I quietly speaking. I'm not going to speak quietly. Clarity's sake. I know.
Well, at the very least, you seem to understand. With that, I'll just give her a polite smile. So, anyhow, I want to actually thank you yesterday for not completely freaking out over my grandfather's ridiculous act.
Uh, she just looks kind of she's like slowly coming down from like shock of Chadwick. It's like grandfather.
Yeah, back some like shortly after World War II, I think it was. He got a job for a rich family as a butler, and you know how old people get, sometimes losing their minds and going back to memories of how they once were. So every now and then he gets really confused about that, and I have to thank you for not freaking out over that.
That's sad. It's really sad. I'm sorry.
I'll just shrug. It's unfortunate, but you know how it goes. But at the very least, he does mean well. Anyhow, as and as far as the lunch goes, though, how'd you enjoy it?
Uh, it 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 was good, and she just sits there, kind of like quietly thinking.
I'll just get up, take a couple steps closer, and just whisper to her, "Look, I know about the 100. It's fine. You can keep it."
Yeah, the second you approach, she
Like I wouldn't get like really closer, just like whereas I'm at my desk, I'd be like at the edge of her desk, still like the far side of it for her,
still on the other side of the.
on the other side of the book fort, giving her her privacy.
Okay, good. Because otherwise she would be like in like a flailing mess. But she's like, oh, you sure?
I'll just give her a smile. Think of it as gratitude for not having freaked out over yesterday. With that, I'll just reach out a hand for a handshake
And
and give her a smile.
She's going to like shakily reach up and do the 2-finger handshake. Okay, I gotcha.
With that, I'll sit back down in my seat. But yeah, as far as that goes, my father gets a little. I think part of the issue is my father likes to do some over the top things, so Grandpa kind of ends up getting confused because of it. So if this happens again, can I count on you to still not to continue not freaking out like you did last time? It'd be nice to have someone who's a little level-headed when the other friends I made seem to be a little on the crazy side.
Sure.
That I'll just sort of stretch a little bit, and just sort of like sit back down in my chair. I'm glad to hear that. And Jessica, right? If there's anything that you need, just feel free to ask, and I'll do what I can. I'll give her a smile, sit back, and just turn towards the front.
All right. And with that, it's about time for class to start. So, homeroom starts. Nothing really much. Like I said, both of these are just for conversation's sake. I know you guys are. I know that you guys like the character NPC interaction, so this is primarily what I'm looking to give. So, going in order, let's go to French. Noah, same spread, same people. Any difference? Because before you sat next to Crocus, he was doodling.
Let's make this a perfect 3.
Okay.
There. No, I mean, fucking whatever.
Okay. And so, doing anything? Just gonna be sitting there, start still writing your theorems about Magic Dagger and Magic
I'll be a
Slingshot.
good boy.
You just hear
It's just-
Kaylin off in the distance shout, "Ha! Nerd, sitting in the front row!"
Ha! Joke's on you, Kaylin. You thought you were in the back of the class. You were always smack dab in the front.
Ha, nerd, you got a tether on your ankle.
Okay, well, if you're not going to be chatting with anyone, I'd say after 5-10 minutes, class starts. French class, it goes on as normal. This time, actually lesson, just about pronunciation sort of stuff. And then we move on to Spanish. Caitlin?
I will walk in and debate between whether I want to be a nerd and sit in the front, or subject myself to the torture of sitting next to Lena. You know what? I'm gonna sit next to Mr. Captain Planet. And with that, I'm just going to turn to him, say "Hi, my name's Kaylin."
Okay. Hold on, I actually just need to reach real quick and get a. Need to get a drink, and because ran out.
I get that.
Where is Old Country? Oh, it's not. It's on no map.
Oh, makes
Okay.
sense.
So
I regret this already, and I love it.
let me just. Okay. Let me just get to that part of my notes.
All right.
Okay.
So, for the sake of continuity, hi, I'm Caitlin.
And you see him. You see the guy. He looks. Honestly, he looks like he just kind of like dresses like he came straight from the like late '80s, early '90s, like pop, like American pop culture and like fashion from that time period. And he is also just like he is a tall boy. He is like easily 6'5".
Got it. So he's the son of a shepherd.
He is a giant. Compared to you, he is a giant. And he just looks at you with like a giant, like beaming smile, and he's like, "Oh yes, hello. My name is Gorfian Drake Griff Jax."
My fake attempt at trying to smile will immediately turn to a frown of despair.
America is so great country, yes?
Yes. My apologies. How do you say your name again?
Oh, it is easy. It is Gorfian Drake Griff Numsy.
I might need a little bit of time to end up actually remembering how to say that. Could you write that down for me?
Okay. And he just immediately he pulls out an inkwell and a feather pen from his backpack.
With that, I'm gonna pull out of my supplies a normal American pen and hand it to him.
Oh, thank you. He takes the pen and dips it in the ink.
Actually, you don't have to dip that in ink. It has its own little thing of ink inside it that comes out when you write with it.
He just like looks at you like you're a magician, like mouth agape, like, "Oh, America is so great country." And then he just immediately starts writing. And I'm going to spell this because he will hand you the paper. He will hand it back to you, and you'll see it's spelled GYORFYNDREQUEYGGRIF. Space, his last name, NUMPZHIJAKX.
Kaylin will just look to him, take the little piece of paper that he wrote it down on, assuming he's giving it. Mm-hmm. And with that, I will end up putting it into my one of my folders so that I don't end up losing it. Because I have a feeling that I am going to need this on many occasions.
Yes. And he just keeps like spouting, "I am so new to America. It is so great country."
You and me both, actually.
Oh, are you too from old country?
Not old country per se. Let's just say I'm from very far up north.
Oh, oh, you are from the Montana.
Well, I mean, from Montana's hat, but close enough.
And you just see his like eyes go wide with like the sparkly like anime spark. He's like, Montana has a hat.
Yeah, it's referred to as Canada.
Canada. Oh! You mean North United States?
With that, she'll just try and keep from, choke back a chuckle. Yes, North United States. Thinking to herself, I still regret this, but not as much.
I am still. My national pride is hurt. However, it's also adorable.
You know,
And so,
I know somebody that I think you would get. I watched enough Ed, Edd and Eddie as a small to know that if I mock him, I will die a fiery death. Probably from the soul bomb. But anyhow, yeah, I know the perfect person to introduce you to. I think the two of you would hit it off amazingly.
and he is just like staring at you in like amazement, like, yeah, our American friends. Oh yes.
With that, Kaylin will think to herself, note to self, introduce him to Chadwick.
Okay.
Oh God.
Look,
And with
she sees Chadwick as insufferable, but she thinks she can get a few laughs out of this.
Wait, I'm insufferable. You ain't seen nothing yet.
there's only
This is only 10% of my annoyance.
This is only 10% of my insufferableness.
Anyways, with that, Gorfindra Craig Griff just looks to the. He's like, "Oh yes, I believe it is. Oh yes, class is starting. I am here to learn America's second language."
French? I'm pretty
And
sure that's
then-
the other class.
And then your teacher just speaks up. He's like, "I believe he's speaking about Espanol." Senorita looks at the class list. Senorita.
I'm not gonna answer for him. I'm just gonna stay there.
And with that, class starts.
I gotta ask, did he ever actually say Locklear, or was he just saying?
Yes, he did.
Okay, sorry, you didn't. You weren't.
Yeah,
I couldn't hear
Locklear.
you. Okay.
Yep.
In that case, she'll just shrug.
Mm-hmm. And class starts. On to Korean. Chadwick, my boy. This is the spread.
Good spread.
Oh,
The spread.
Cheese spread.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your chance of actually interacting with Jessica over on this one.
Me?
Yeah. Convincing him that she's allergic to him.
No, this is gonna make something funnier. Like, he's just gonna walk in, and then, like, notice she's there, and he's gonna be like, and he's, like, gonna, like, stare at her for, like, a second, see if she's, like, starting to react.
She's just staring back at you like deer in the headlights stare.
Chadwick is just in the crunk position.
he's like, a sweat drop strips from his brow, like, sweet. It's like, I'm a Miss Puff Sweet Neptune. I hope she doesn't have another reaction in this class. Hi!
Oh, hey, Chadwick!
I don't remember her name. Can you tell me?
Her name is Amanda.
Amanda, what up, girl?
She is Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Oh,
That is not her last name.
that is a
Confirmed.
weird middle and last name. My parents fucking hated me.
Ah. So, you find anything out about that murder at school?
No, are they still on the loose?
Yeah, look, and I heard, like, remember, I told you yesterday, I heard she killed, like 12 people. Actually, I heard it's more like freaking, I think it's like, it's, she killed, like, I think it was, like, village or something.
Kill. This is him thinking in his head. Kill. Jeremy. Killed. Yesterday. Spear. Kill. He just has like this moment of like, oh dear God on his face. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, Amanda.
Yeah, and I've heard that, yeah, I remember I told you she's from, like, that magical place, Canada?
She. Not Jeremy. Oh. Yeah, Canada. What a weird place.
Yeah, I know. They have ketchup-flavored potato chips.
Like they dip them in ketchup?
No. Well, I heard, like, a million years ago, they would, like, a bag of, like, potato chips, open it up, an entire bottle of ketchup in it, close the bag, and shake it up real good, and that's how they get potato chips covered in ketchup.
Why'd they do that?
I don't know, but now they have it where it's like the dry, powdery flavor of ketchup on potato chips.
Wow, Amanda, you sure know a lot.
I just keep my ear to the ground, rumors.
Ooh, yeah, I get that.
Yeah. And did you hear that, apparently our teacher, Miss Sung, she's actually only 30?
Really?
She's already so tired. I can only assume she just...
Yesterday, I think she wanted to hit.
I mean, I think she wanted to hit everything.
That's true. Well, there's only 5 of us in here.
Chadwick, you are actually factually incorrect.
Oh, this is kind of awkward. Hello, other 20 students that don't have faceplates.
You got a good, like, it's a good, like, 12 to 15 students.
It's like
hello, other faceless students.
It's like class on DARP.
Yeah.
Okay. No Face McGee.
I'm sorry, No Face McGee.
Oh, it's fine, Chadwick. No one ever mentions me.
I'm sorry, I forgot about you, Forgettable Laura.
No, Forgettable Laura's over there. I'm Forgettable Todd.
Oh, sorry, Todd. Man, this classroom's depressing. There's 12 other people who don't have faces, and one of them's allergic to me.
No, the class size total is like 12 to 15, so there's probably a good 10 others.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 10
of them don't have faces, and one of them's allergic to me.
Who's allergic to you?
That girl over there, I don't know her name, but she knows mine. I think it's because she knows she has an allergy to me.
People can have allergies to other people. Oh my god.
I learned that today.
Maybe that's why my dad's been gone.
Really? Wait, was he out getting milk?
No, he was out getting something, and then a car came by. No, I'm joking.
Jesus fucking Christ.
and then they told him to get in.
I wonder if he went on vacation.
Maybe he's on that, that TV show where they like pretend to kidnap someone, and then they just have to work out a lot.
Was your dad fat?
With a PH, yes.
Oh damn, he looking fly as fuck then.
Okay.
I think it's just gonna be more of this.
If it's
You two are fucking perfect for each other.
OTP. OTP.
Jane or Tristan. Fuck already.
Just more banter, more gossip, nothing really substantial. You're probably talking about Big Jim's House of Karate.
Yeah, do you know they have ribs?
They do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try one today.
Yeah. Oh, they probably karate chop the ribs.
It's coming to you guys' first
Chadwick's-
date.
Chadwick's eyes are just sparkles.
Wait, you wanna come with me to go get some ribs?
I have
What? I didn't hear.
work today.
No!
Another
Maybe some other
day.
time.
Okay, sounds good.
I wonder what those
Okay.
ribs taste like, he's thinking to himself.
You need that
And-
coupon.
Oh shit.
And it's now time for science class. It's essentially the same thing you had from yesterday. Chadwick, you have another health garage. Noah, I leave that up to you because you said you kind of like the homes. You probably have like meatloaf and like a thermos of like hot chocolate.
As soon as I see Chadwick, I'm going to end up walking over to him, get all buddy, and be like, "So Chadwick, I met someone who I think you should end up talking to. I think the two of you could be good."
If it's that book girl, she's allergic to me. You know that.
Oh
First
no,
and
not
foremost, I'm just
her.
gonna- If we're doing this, that'd be happening during lunch. Do this.
Oh,
way.
sorry. I was thinking that's what we were doing. Oops.
Yeah, no, I was just blasting past that, but so yeah, I'll give you like two things because we've been going a little bit and haven't gotten through class yet.
I'm going to. All right. So Chadwick, here. Well, let me introduce you to him. With that, I'm going to just walk him over to. I'm sorry, but I cannot pronounce his name still.
It's easy. It's Gryffindor Numpsajak.
Gryffindor Drager.
You're a Finjadrager.
10 points for Gryffindor.
Wait, did I get it?
No.
Damn it.
And then
Hey, remember that guy said that you would end up getting along with swimmingly? Well, here's Chadwick.
Hi, I'm Chad.
Chadwick, my boy. Oh,
With
my
that,
name is Gryffindor Numpsajak.
That's cool. My name's Chad.
He just grabs your hand. You know the scene from that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. It's like, oh, you fucker. And, you know, the two buff guys handshake.
Yes.
I'm imagining that, except Chadwick's not that buff.
Yeah. Oh. Hi there, bud.
with that, I'm going to fuck the fuck right off. Join Jennifer just like earlier, but keep
That's
in
not Jessica.
Jessica. Sorry, I'm thinking
Quit
Darbuds
thinking-
now.
quit
Suddenly,
Quit thinking of your girlfriend.
Quit thinking of a lesbian.
I'm gonna go over to Jessica, sit down, but I'm gonna just like be turned and watching the show.
Are you opening your lunch?
I will open my lunch. Sure.
Okay, you open and you see that your lunch is it's actually like looks to be a like perfectly medium rare steak and pepper jack cheese sandwich.
You know what?
And it's warm.
You know what? I've just come to accept this to be what it is. I will actually just mutter under my breath, fucking rich people.
And as you take a bite, it's fucking amazing. You haven't had rich people. You've had like the Vienna sausages mostly.
Oh no, I get that.
So
I'll
having
enjoy it.
Actual food is actually really damn good.
In fact, I'm gonna do something real quick. Don't mind me. I'm just doing.
You can't Shokugeki no Soma underage, and I'm not gonna allow you.
99% of the characters in that show are underage. What are you talking about?
Holy shit, Caelan's naked.
And that's the other reason.
And no, I'm not doing that anyways. I mean, to a degree, but I'm not doing that.
You take a bite, and all of a sudden you have the unbeatable urge to just strip. No.
Kaylin takes a bite, and she'll just enjoy it just pleasantly like she would any other food. At least externally.
Internally, she is just like dying from how like good it is. The seasoning, the spices, the tenderness.
The processed cheeseness.
I'll look over to Jessica, see if she's see what she's doing as far as everything goes.
You can see that she, on top of a large pile of books, she has what appears to be just your traditional like a turkey club sandwich.
How much of this do I have?
I'm gonna say you have like it's a decent. It's about your average sandwich size. It's just or a little bit bigger since it's sort of like his
Okay, I heard most of that. I'm just gonna leave it at this.
Average.
Enough to share?
Yeah, it basically you have it kind of like triangle.
In that case, I'll offer her some.
She's just gonna look in and it's like, no, I already no, I ate I ate your lunch yesterday.
I'm not asking you to have the whole thing. I just want you to try some. I think you'd like it.
And you're handing her like the other slice, not the one
Yep.
that you've been amming on.
Of
Okay.
course.
Well, then she's just going to like look at you, the sandwich, look at you, look at the sandwich, look, and realize you are not the sandwich. So then she takes the sandwich, breaks off a little bit, puts it in her mouth. Nice.
I like
What
to.
did you roll?
I like to imagine that that was just her reaction.
Yeah, you're just clattering.
Falls out of the chair.
No. Somehow she just opens her mouth and you just hear nothing but clattering. That's impressive.
Oh no, it's another allergic reaction.
Like, she's just kind of like staring at the sandwich. She's like, "Why are you sharing this with me?"
Mostly because of the fact that I'm not the type who ends up being good with eating food on my own.
But and with that, just like
What, was it not good?
she is just like stammering, right, and just like slightly red faced, like I just fine, good.
With that, I'll just give a slight chuckle as I turn to watch the Gryffindor show.
All right, Chadwick, you're talking to your Findray Griff.
Gryffindor.
So what was your name again?
Oh yes, my name is your Findray Griff.
Ah, G Money.
Oh, yes, I know about money. And then he just opens up. He reaches into his pocket, opens up, and pulls out what looks like the best I can describe it as. It looks like it's the shape of a leaf with a drawing, what you can only assume to be a turnip on the front.
No, that's like a nickname. I call you G Money.
Oh, it is my nickname back home, Bob.
What was that?
My nickname back home, Bob.
Ah, Bob! That's a good
I-
name.
I did not like it.
Oh, I'll call you G Money then.
Okay, and I will give you traditional name of our people. Steve!
My name's, sure. Where are you from, anyways?
Oh, I am from old country. It is very boring place.
Where is old country?
Oh. He's just like looking around. He's like, oh, and you can assume he's looking for like a map or something, but there is no map here. He is just dejected.
That's okay, buddy. There'll be a map somewhere at some point.
I'm surprised Chadwick just doesn't pull out a phone and say, "Okay, Google, navigate to old country."
Do you think he has that kind of mental processing power?
Actually, yes, and that's the reason. I think he has that kind of low level.
Okay, so is there going to be any more Drake?
No.
All right, you're just gonna kind of. At this point, I assume you're just gonna start eating lunch and just try and figure out like,
Where old country is.
where he's from, what that accent is, and what is he eating.
Yeah. It's not Idaho. It's
Okay.
definitely not Boston.
All right, Noah. Moving on to you last.
Oh no, I wasn't doing anything.
Nothing for lunch. Nothing fancy.
Oh, I was just eating lunch.
Okay. Just wanted to check since that turned into a bit more thing than I anticipated, but
Oh no. Oh no.
what?
Lena's one of us.
What?
Lena is one of us. That gun is just her version of Noah's slingshot.
I mean, I can confirm that it is that orange, like, translucent thing,
Oh, thank God.
because I think that would also be raised for more suspicion. Anyways, you get to class. Last class of the day, science class. And Dr. Reginald just addresses everyone. Alright, so, instead of just handing in your homework, I figure it's best if you just give a presentation on what you found on your snipe hunt.
With that, Kalen is going to just stand up completely BSOD'd and just say, "We found nothing. There was no snipes. There was no evidence possibly of snipes." And then just sit right back down.
And then he just looks at you. Oh, that's a bunch of shite there, you. There's plenty of signs of a snipe in the area. So, if you didn't do your homework, you're not gonna be able to roll over my eyes. Jeez, I'm not dumb like a dad's ball bag.
With that, Kalen's
Alright,
just currently got a
so-
far off stare.
All right, so let's start. I've got groups here, pretty much just the lineup that you see here. 1, 2, 3. For simplicity's sake, there's more people here, but these are the people that have faces. All right, start with group 2. You see Gyorf go up to the front, and he's like, "Oh yes, we looked all over for signing of as you call the snipe in old country. Call them the." And then it sounds like he opens his mouth, but you can't understand anything. It sounds like he's like just making gurgling noises, like
Oh, so no different than when he says his name. Got it.
and then he just starts drawing on the board, and he's like, "Oh yes, it looked like old country the looks like this, and then he just starts drawing what looks like a fairly similar drawing to a snipe. A little different. It has some wings on it, and also has like a big horn sticking out from its end of its like nose snout sort of thing. And then Doctor Original like, right. I remember. I was over there maybe summer of 7, looking for one of them.
I'm going to the infirmary. I say that and I just walk out.
Where's old country though?
All right. So you just go to the infirmary
Yep.
because everyone's preoccupied with the story of the old country monster.
Yep. And I will
And then-
actually go to the infirmary. It's not some BS.
Okay, all right. So I'm assuming you're just gonna claim go and lay down for a bit.
Yep.
Okay. There's nothing that they can do to disprove that, so they're just gonna let you. And all right. Very good. You, and he points to Griffiths. All right, now you can sit down now. On to the next. All right. Group 1. Then one comes up and Carlos just starts speaking. Yeah, we didn't find any real signs of a snipe. I mean, we found a couple things that could have been maybe, but it didn't seem to match. It almost like like a bear sort of thing. Or if it was like a really big wolf. So maybe we just didn't look in the right areas, I guess. Like, that's all right. Yes, yeah. Snipes, they be widely, and if you're gonna find one, you need to be even wilier. All right, now. Okay, and that leaves us with moving on to Group 4. Who wants to present? Chadwick?
Can let Noah do it.
No, does Noah want to?
Does Noah want to?
Yes, because I don't trust any of you.
Go
Fair! Go on ahead, buddy.
All right, Noah, go ahead.
You want me to like actually do one or like
Just do a brief. It doesn't have to be anything like complex.
Okay, essentially give like a rundown since we the areas we checked, we didn't know like the areas a snipe would pretty much be prominent in, so we checked a bunch of urban areas, and we even checked outside, about forested areas and all that stuff. See if we can find any former tracks and all that. And we didn't really find much that could really match the description, except for like common animals, such as like rats and stuff.
And then he just Reginald just shakes his head like, we last wasn't trying to bust my balls. All right. All right,
Sad.
and then go to sit down. Last group comes up, and the red-haired guy, Alexander, starts speaking. Okay, yeah. Now we didn't find anything about snipes, but maybe that's exactly what they were trying to do. Maybe they were actually sneaking around in human disguises. We would be wiser that they're just children, a bit of a limp, to hide that tail you said they have, wearing their shoes really tight. And if they were to do that, they'd be looking to take over the elementary schools. That way they then just slowly become the generation. Take over inside out instead of the outside in. And with that, it's like, all right, that's total. All right, enough of that shite.
Makes perfect sense.
I swear to God, if Alexander ends up being correct.
Draws Illuminati on the chalkboard.
He draws Illuminati and stonemasons. Not Freemasons, stonemasons.
Of course.
All right. Fine. Kids these days. Right. And now he goes into a bit more description of what a snipe actually is, explaining what it looks like, putting up artist renditions of a snipe. You guys know what it looks like. So, yes. And basically just starts going into a breakdown of its physiology.
So I have to ask, are any, not that Caitlin would see it to benefit from it, but are any of those artist renditions just a picture of a kobold right out of a monster manual?
No. For simplicity's sake, D&D in this world does not exist, because otherwise that'd be really meta.
I mean, I didn't think any of our characters would actually consider even checking that type of stuff. I was just curious for the sake of comedy.
Yes, but I'm saying for simplicity,
Fine.
you get a monster's manual, and all of a sudden you know how.
Fine. I think that's some shite, but whatever.
Okay, there. Yeah, yep. Your English accent was not Scottish at all.
Shut up.
And with that, class ends, and I'm gonna say the day is yours. Now, Jeremy did say he wanted to head to the woods, and he also said that it's probably best we stick together for the most part. So I'm gonna leave. This is the point where it's like, okay, you guys, the world's opened up to you.
Well, if he said go to the woods, we should probably just go to the woods.
Do you want to do that? This is open ended. It's like sometime today we should go check that out. It's probably about like 3:00.
No, birds want to go right away.
Yeah.
Kaylin in agreement?
Kaylin would be reluctant to go with them in the immediate time frame, but just concede to whatever they want.
Okay. Sorry, I had to. All right. So with that, he leads you down to the forest, which actually has a map this time.
Is that a turtle?
Where?
Oh wait,
No,
that's
That's tree
that's a
stump.
tree stump. It's a tree. It's so if someone were to be standing under that tree, you can see, as opposed to these trees up.
Oh.
Huh, for no reason whatsoever. I feel suddenly like investigating this tree. I can't even touch my icon. Boo.
You can't?
Nope.
Yeah, no, I can't
Yeah, no.
either.
Oh, that's weird, because usually okay, give me a second. Yeah, hot second. Kaylin, you're good.
Huh, that's weird. I suddenly feel like investigating this tree. I'm joking.
Noah, you're good. Chadwick, you're controlled by Noah.
All right, lead me to victory.
No, you're good.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna step into the center of this clearing area.
Hmm.
What do I see as I look around?
It's mostly just a dry patch. It looks like it's just dirt. Can tell it just looks like it might be a little bit of a could be used for maybe some like local Rocky Mountain Oyster Scouts use that as a camp, like a fire pit area, sort of nice clear away. Nothing that can really catch fire the immediate area from the point you're at.
Do I see any snipes, any lizard scales, or anything that else that could possibly be of interest?
Well, do you? All right. That sounds like it would be a perception But the long and the short of it is no, you don't.
Oh, that's fair, but I'm still rolling perception just to see what my. Yep,
Nope,
I
you
get a
don't.
9. I
Yep.
I can't seem to get past the fact that I'm still seeing red from. Well, I'm still seeing blue from that screen of death earlier.
Okay. All right. Jeremy's just gonna bring everyone into the clearing area. And okay. Now, Noah, you said you could summon your slingshot thing, right?
I only did this morning. It took a few minutes.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna try and he's gonna, use all his wisdom power to try and spear quick. He opens his eyes and just starts to think. And after a minute or two, you just see a orangish light appear in his right hand, and then as he clenches his hand down, it just turns into the same spear shape that you had seen him use prior.
I would have been doing it alongside him.
Okay, so roll me a wisdom, please.
Do 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 do. Yeah, no.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. You did it. It was close. You did it though. And you do the same. It's the same familiar feeling you had, just kind of focusing your energy into your hand, trying to call forth that slingshot, and it takes about the same amount of time it took this morning, but you did manage to do it. And now you have a slingshot in hand.
Okay, now, but how long did it take for yours to vanish? I only have a time of about 30 minutes or so.
Um, Pretty much after I put it down and walked away, maybe 5 feet.
Okay, so maybe like a thing about proximity, but then mine was by my side all the time, so it must have just. So there must be proximity and timing to it.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how it works, but
Oh, and I'm gonna pull out my phone and start like a timer.
okay.
Kaylin might as well try, but she'll just do so lackadaisically. She doesn't care enough to just spontaneously create a knife. So
I'm going to give you a chance to do this. It has disadvantage.
that's what I was going for.
Doesn't matter, you failed.
Yep.
So, yeah, you don't get. You just put your hand out in that bored kind of expression, like, yeah, okay, it'll come. 5 minutes pass. Nothing. You give up. Chadwick, what you doing, my dude?
I want to try to bring out my tennis racket.
I'll tell
Okay.
Chadwick how we did it.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Okay.
Even Chadwick.
Even Chadwick managed.
And I have a negative wisdom.
He was. You close your eyes and you're thinking very intensely, just trying to figure out how it felt when you were wielding the tennis racket of magical energy. And after I would say probably what Kaylin gives is when yours finally manages to form in your hand.
No, it's still a tennis racket.
Yeah. Okay. Jeremy just looked at Kaylin and said, what, you couldn't manage to get yours? That knife thing?
I mean, in all honesty, it's not like I care that much about it.
Yeah, but we were told we should. We're told that we were going to be assist, and I can assume we were given to assist with, and like waving his spear just up in the air. It's not the sharp bit up in the air. It's not like he's two guys.
Look, I'm still not entirely convinced that we're not all still high.
We literally just did it.
Okay? That's what I'm saying. I'm not convinced we're not still all just high.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Anyway.
take aim at the slingshot.
What are you aiming at?
Let's do that rock. Like, I don't know, just a random rock on the ground.
Okay, so there's plenty of random rocks spewed about. Take your pick.
Oh, there.
Okay. And just roll me an attack roll.
I'm not good at this. There's a 30 DC. Okay, so I just click on it. Oh.
Yeah, just click on the name
Oh, it's right there.
up in the thing. Good thing it's a rock and doesn't have really much AC, so just click the name, Spirit Slingshot, to do damage. You hit it and you manage to chip a little bit off of it. It's a... just, maybe like maybe a quarter size bit of the rock on impact. And then Jeremy's looking at Spears like, if we're all still high, then if, as you're so believe, that rock there, I shouldn't be able to, scratch it or stab it or anything, right?
I mean, just because you cause a little damage to it, let's be real. If we're all hallucinating, we could just hallucinate any damage you cause to it. So she'll just shrug.
So I'm just going to pull you. I'm just going to I'm just going to stop you right there, Caleb. Hallucinations. There is nothing really backing that up. Scientific communities.
So since when has magic existed?
That's an excellent question.
I mean, when did Lord of the Rings come out? And Harry Potter?
Yes, fiction is such a good example. She'll just
Those are fiction?
No, my headcanon is Chadwick gets fiction and not...
What?
Chadwick gets fiction and non-fiction.
Yes.
It's like real and non-fiction is not real, which, to be honest, that's kind of the way it should be if you think about it logically.
There's gotta be some
it's
form
real.
of
Way to point out the obvious, Kalen.
fiction means not real. That said,
I don't know. Are you
I
sure
understand the
about that?
confusion. I get the confusion, but that's something they kind of teach back in like 3rd grade.
The only one I think is confused here is you, because you keep thinking we're seeing tiny Godzillas on drugs.
Yeah, let's just break this down with the good old Occam's razor. What's easier to believe? We were knocked out by a drug dealer in an alleyway who then proceeded to shoot up and get us high to the point where we are a day in and still sober. The fact that we were given power.
Okay, let me word this a little bit more fairly. What makes a little bit more sense? We stumble across a guy in an alleyway who doesn't like the fact that we saw something and ends up giving us a drug in order to make it so that we become no longer credible witnesses. Or we see a guy in an alleyway who, because we saw something that he doesn't like, decides to summon a bunch of tiny lizard men to attack us and At which point he decides to pull out a gun instead and shoot us. Oh wait, sorry, I don't remember that part.
Wait,
And
didn't this happen in the second movie of Harry Potter?
Harry Potter and the gun of
Harry Potter and the fucking gun.
Harry Potter and the Gun of Azkaban.
but because it decides to summon a bunch of lizard monsters who attack us and manage to end up causing us to suddenly generate random weaponry out of thin air and a tennis racket
weaponry and a tennis racket.
that manages to allow us to kill said lizard men. I don't know. Occam's razor seems to give the implication that maybe we're just still suffering from the effects of a bad trip.
Okay, but what does a razor have to do with anything?
And who's this
Yeah,
Occam fella?
Are you serious? Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think those two are. Jeremy brought up Occam's razor, so he knows what that is.
It's like, all right, if you really just can't seem to believe it, and you think this is one big waste of time, then just leave.
Alright. Just in the off chance that your magic delusions end up being real, don't hurt any of the trees. With that, she'll just walk off further into the woods.
Harry Potter never hurt a tree.
Except for constantly.
Do you think he remembers that?
Well, I believe a tree beat up Harry Potter.
A tree beat the shit out of Harry Potter.
The opposite. Yeah. Tree kicked his ass.
I'm not sure if I should be doing this. But let's see.
Okay, so what's the science behind this? Because this goes against the conversion of matter, and what are you doing?
Okay.
Solid, liquid, gas.
Just yeets the spear at Caitlin.
He's eating the spear at the tree right there.
That's the one thing she said not to do!
I know.
Jeremy, you
She's
sick
not
fuck.
my mom.
You're
I'm
right.
an adult.
Right, she's not my mom. My mom
So
drinks coffee.
Once again, it's a tree, so it doesn't put up much resistance way of dodge.
The tree just fucking shifts to the right.
No, I didn't know this was
actually a
Pokemon
mimic.
RPG.
Roll initiative.
And it's you all hear like a resounding thud as the spear embeds itself in the tree. Before, after just a minute, it just vanish. It just like shimmers out.
Kaylin would like
Pull
to
out.
try to ignore that.
And then you just hear Jeremy shout, "So was that fake too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe we should get someone here and look and see if there's a big gaping gash in that tree."
Ooh, I'll look!
No, Jake. Do I at least remember that she might have like instigated a thing?
Oh yeah, you remember that she was being very confrontational.
Okay, fucking.
Hey, I wasn't being
fucking
confrontational. I
doesn't
was
care
being
about
Yes,
human
you
life, all it
were.
cares about-
Hey,
And one at a time. One at a time, Flannery, hold your goddamn turn.
yes, sir.
No.
Doesn't give a shit about people, but gives a damn about a tree.